Today is August 4th, 2016, and I received an email today from Amazon saying that the free removal promotion is back on, albeit a little bit different and not for as long a period of time, but nonetheless, it is back, which is something that is great for all of us who have been doing this for at least over a year at least, and especially people that have been doing it for over 2 years. I'm approaching 2 years now, and I still have books there that I repriced months ago, and a lot of them sold, but some of them did not sell, and this is a great opportunity to get rid of them. But before I jump into that, let's talk about the promotion. This is called the Amazon Free Removals Promotion, and from August 4th to August 14th, so 10 days, not very long, you have an opportunity to have items, books, or whatever they may be, that are sitting in an Amazon warehouse, removed, as in disposed of, whatever that means. Amazon will get rid of them, no longer in your inventory, or you can have them returned to you for free, no longer in your inventory. So if it's something that you feel that you can sell somewhere else, or you want to keep for yourself, whatever it may be, you just want to donate it, I don't know, you can have it sent to you or have it disposed of and don't have to worry about it. Amazon will just extinguish it or resell it or whatever they do. The other option, however, which is something brand new, a pilot program, is called the Liquidation Pilot Program. So what this means is when you go in to remove an item, let's say you have a book you want to get rid of, you go in to remove it, there's, instead of just having the disposal option and the return option, there's a third one, which is liquidation. So if you select liquidation, you can have Amazon sell it to liquidators. Now, they don't guarantee that it will be sold, and they don't guarantee a certain amount, and it's probably not much at all, actually. It could be 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents. I guess it depends on the product, depends on the demand, that sort of thing. I don't know the inner workings of it, but just reading what they have made public, that it can take up to 60 days for it to sell, and then your payment will come along at some point. So that is something you can try. Now, what it says in the Liquidation Pilot Program statement is that they take the item, so it's no longer incurring any fees. It doesn't incur the long-term storage fee on August 15th if it was up for that. It doesn't incur monthly storage fees. It's basically disappeared. And then if it sells to the liquidator, great, you get paid whatever you get paid. If it doesn't sell, it specifically says that you can have it sent back to you or put it back into your inventory, whatever you want, but it does not say whether or not, if you do want to have it removed, let's say, you'll have to pay the removal fee, whether it's disposal or return, so 15 or 50 cents. It does not say that that I saw in the statement. So if you have any information about that, or if you've spoken to a rep from seller support, then let me know in the comments below. I'd be curious to know about that and how that liquidation process works if it does not sell. My assumption is they cover the cost of removal, but I'm not certain about that. So with all that being said about liquidation, that's an option you can try. I'm probably not going to try it. I don't have that many items. I mean, I might be able to get rid of a couple hundred. Depends on how much time I have to put into it, but I will take advantage of it though, these 10 days. But I don't think I'm going to go for the liquidation because my assumption is there's not much money in it, but maybe some of you can give it a shot and see if you make a little bit of money off of those items instead of just having them removed and not making anything off of them, although you do stop the monthly storage fees and potentially the long-term storage fee. So that's another big thing. And one of the big reasons why they're probably doing this is because August 15th is when they assess their long-term storage fees, and they're giving us an opportunity to get rid of slow-moving items, especially books. Sometimes books will sit around for a while. Looks like they were good when you bought them, or maybe you were just brand new and you didn't know what you were doing, like me. The books that I have that have been there over a year, I still haven't been able to sell, and I didn't get rid of the last time they offered the free removal promotion. So you can take advantage of that in the next 10 days to avoid the long-term storage fee. I only have 44 items that qualify for the long-term storage fee, and I'm going through them right now. A few of them I've repriced. I'll just see what happens, but I've already disposed of a few, so I'm starting that process. There's some doubles that I have, and neither of them are really going to sell for much of anything if they ever do sell. So I'm just getting rid of some of those, and probably a lot of those ones that are going to incur some long-term storage fee. But the most expensive long-term storage fee that I was going to get was about $1, All the rest of them are under $1, more like under 50 cents. That's their estimate of the long-term storage fee anyway. Not that big of a fee, and because of books tend not to have too many duplicates unless you're getting new books all the time, multiple copies, then you might have get hit with a long-term storage fee, but that's another conversation. I'm getting most of my stuff secondhand, used, so I rarely find more than one copy of an individual book. And if I find another copy, usually I've already sold the other one, sent it in a while ago, that sort of thing. One thing I've been finding lately is The Great Gatsby. I've sold a couple copies. I have one up for sale now, and then I just found another one today while sourcing. That's a book that currently is ranked today. We're looking at it a little while ago. It was ranked 32. So only 31 books selling more copies than The Great Gatsby. That's because back to school is upon us. And that's used in many classrooms at many schools. But I rarely do find duplicate copies of the same title. That's rare. And if I do, usually I'll just send one in, have that sell, and then I'll send the other one in. I don't have them both sitting there, and neither of them are selling. It makes more sense to me to just hold on to one of them, but that's rare. So this is a great opportunity once again. I figured Amazon would do this again, but it's a great opportunity to get rid of some stale inventory. Amazon has an inventory dashboard, I believe it's called, where you can have a quick look at all of your inventory and see how long it's been sitting there. It'll show 90 days, 180 days, up to a year or more, and it'll show you percentages, what percentage of your inventory has been there over a year, 90 days, half a year, etc. And then you can kind of get a snapshot of it, and decide, are you going to get rid of a lot of stuff, just kind of clear out the slow moving items, or it's in a matter of going back and repricing. I do not use an automated repricer. I do repricing on my own. So I've been doing that lately, last few days, repriced about 50 books the other day. And so I'm able to go back and see, well, does it make sense to reprice, or should I just get rid of it? And now with the promotion, I can go back through them, a lot of the books, and just decide, it doesn't make any sense now to keep it, that sort of thing. I'm just going to remove it, lost money on it, but it's okay. It happens. A certain percentage of your books and some of your other media items are not going to sell for various reasons. It gets flooded, the price goes down, the demand goes down, etc. So I highly recommend taking advantage of this. I just got the email today, so I wanted to let you guys know. I'm going to post this the day after on the 5th. You might already know, or you might not. I'm not sure. It depends, but sometimes you miss the email or doing other things if you're not doing this full time. If you're doing it full time, you probably already figured it out. But it's a good reminder, because when you're watching this video, you only have 9 more days. So it's up to the 14th, and then the 15th hits, and you might have some long-term storage fees if you have some duplicates. So take advantage of it. Just go back through your items, take a look, go to your oldest items. You can sort in the manage inventory page. You can sort by date it was sent in. So I can go all the way back to 2014, and I can just go through those old ones. Yes, I still have ones in 2014 because I repriced them, but some of those probably have to go. I just got to get rid of them. I have 2,852 items right now as of today in my inventory, and probably still have a few hundred at least that I could get removed. To just not going to sell, and if they sell, it's not going to be very much. I'll probably make less than $1. So it just doesn't make sense to keep them. Why not get rid of 300-400 books, lighten my load, and become lean and mean, as some other people like to call it, which is what I'm shooting for. So this is a great promotion from Amazon, and I'm sure they'll do it again. I won't be surprised if they do it again before the holidays, maybe November or being December, I'm guessing here, but I wouldn't be surprised, just to clear out their warehouses of stuff as they get flooded with new items for the holidays. All the guys that sell non-media don't sell books, so all the other stuff, the toys and whatnot, and the million other things you can sell on FBA are going to be flooding the warehouses, just like we will with books and other media. Just clear it out, guys. It makes more sense to get rid of the slow-moving, possibly never selling stuff that's just costing you a penny or two a month, and just slowing down your whole inventory. Because remember, if you have a lot of that stuff that's not selling, that's going to inhibit you or make it harder for you to increase your storage maximums, which you're going to want to do if you want to really increase your inventory. I'm at 2,852 today with my inventory, but I'm thinking my max is 10,000, so I'm only a quarter of the way, barely over a quarter of the way to my max, not even close, doing this part-time. And I think, oh gosh, what if I had 5,000 in inventory and it was a lean and mean 5,000? Maybe I can never get there by myself. I'm going to need help, but If I make it lean and mean and I'm only selling stuff, I'm sending in stuff that's going to sell pretty quick, or it's going to definitely sell 6 months, 8 months, 10 months for good money, then I'm going to have a smaller inventory, but I still want to grow it as much as possible and have that larger storage capacity in case I come across a flood of books and I'm able to send in way more per week than 100, able to send in, triple, quadruple that. If I do get to that point, then I'm going to definitely want to have a higher storage limit. Right now, I can't even come close to it, but I still want to increase it because, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Take advantage of the promotion, remove those items that are not selling, especially if you've been doing this for over a year. Take a look at those that have been there over a year, definitely over, I would say, 8 or 10 months. Take a look at those as well, even maybe 6 months. Depends on the book. Some stuff is long tail. It's sitting there. It's priced at $39.95. You got it for $1.50, and you're the only FBA, but it only sells 4 times a year. There's certain scenarios, and you're confident it's going to sell. Okay, then stick with it. But the one that's sitting there for $9.95 that you bought a year ago, and there's some other competitors, and now the price has dropped. It's not selling that often. Whatever it is, maybe you didn't know that much about sourcing when you started, like me. So you have to live and learn, have to go through the experience. Then, get rid of it, right? Maybe just reprice it. If you don't have an automated repricer, maybe just go back and reprice it and see if you can sell it. You don't have much time, though, to take advantage of the promotion. Unfortunately, like before, there was more time. But nonetheless, reprice or remove. Make it leaner and meaner, and so we can go through this back to school selling a ton of stuff and get rid of all of the stale inventory. As always, remember, keep booking. How much?